Hey, hi, hello. We're watching fucking Donnie. After waking up in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere. Donnie rides home on his little bicycle. So he walks past his perfect little family to enter his perfect back door into his perfect big house. He's greeted by a whiteboard, questioning where he is. Why would the whiteboard know? Whoa, Jesus, now we're at dinner apparently, and this little shit lets her dad know that she'll be voting for his anti-vote next term.
What?
He speaks some political bullshit until Donnie decides to intervene.
Will you still be working at the yarn barn? Because I hear that's a really great place to raise children.
So apparently, his mom expects his sister to go to Harvard, but he kinda spoils the occasion.
Can I squeeze one out?
Not until 8th grade.
Donnie, you're such a dick.
Whoa, Elizabeth. Little hostile there.
A few moments later.
Such a fuck ass.
Did you just call me a fuck ass?
A few moments later.
You can go suck a fuck.
Oh, please tell me, Elizabeth, how exactly does one suck a fuck?
Everyone else is fucking stupid, except for those who think like me.
A little while later, his mom comes walking up into his room, just to ask where he goes at night. He politely asks her to leave his room, and she asks if he TP'd somebody's house. He tells her no, and she tells him that she can't even recognize him anymore. So he rightfully calls her a bitch after she walks out, and she doesn't go in to correct that. Instead, she goes and tattles to his dad, but he doesn't seem to care all that much. Anyway, Dad's up at like 12 in the morning watching some television program. Have no idea why, but I can only assume it's because of his bitch of a wife.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Donnie's awoken once again. This strange little voice is asking him to, like, come outside or something.
I've been watching you.
He takes the whiteboard marker off the holder while walking by. I wonder what he'll do with it. And there he is, dirty, furry, and nightmare-filled. This son of a bitch goes over some timestamp.
28 days. 6 hours. 42 minutes. 12 seconds.
After shutting off Dad's TV. So not cool, man.
That is when the world will end.
But that's alright, he's asleep anyway. That's when his sister gets home. She just got back from a date or something. Pretty sure it's with another woman. Good for you, man. When the house is struck by a fucking meteor? No, I'm just kidding. That's a whole ass plane.
Son.
Meanwhile, Donnie's out sleeping on some golf course, thank God. Being yelled at by some dicks. He looks down at his arm and doesn't seem to be shocked to find this, like, weird date scrawled across his arm, but I would be tripping balls, man. I guess just waking up in the middle of nowhere it just kind of makes you different. He walks up to his house and kind of has to fight the guard, but he doesn't really put up that much of a fight anyway. It's kind of pathetic. He then walks up to his whole family, safely outside, but the airplane crashed through the whole roof. He should be dead as fuck right now, but that weird little bunny dude saved him or something. Is that Greg's mom? That is not Greg's mom. These government guys explain that they've arranged a hotel, and they won't be able to come home for a few days. Now we're in a hotel room. It turns out the house wasn't actually hit by a plane. Well, at least, not the whole plane, just a piece of the spinny things. And currently, nobody knows where the hell the rest of it is. All anybody does know is whatever this thing belonged to, it was not supposed to be in the goddamn air, alright? That thing was not air safe whatsoever. It was flying way below the legal limit. Anyway, Donnie's offered a good smoke after all of that. He makes a decent threat to his sister that I would have been using in middle school for sure.
What happens if you tell mom and dad about this, Sam?
They'll put Ariel in the garbage disposal.
Now he's walking through like high school and there's just so many weird looking people around. Wait a minute. I forgot. So this was when people looked normal. Hey, hang on a minute. That's not very normal. Then we meet Donnie's new English teacher. She's, real interesting. Now this stupid fucking idiot asks some dumb question that really sets off our queen, our teacher here. Anyway, this girl walks in and like interrupts the teacher, which is like, the fuck, are you even supposed to be here right now? And then like the teacher pokes a little fun at her, which is pretty funny, before making her sit next to the guy she finds the cutest, which is just so gosh darn weird. Like, I'm sorry, but what the fuck? She chooses Donnie. Now we're, oh shit, Dad. Just kidding. Donnie's on top of it. I skipped a little anyway, don't tell anyone. Dad hurries up and gets out of the car. He tries to speak to the woman, but she seems a little clueless. So Donnie gets out to talk, and she just kind of like whispers something weird into his little ears. What is it? We never know. Oh, wait, just kidding. She tells Donnie that every living creature dies alone. After that, she just walks away. Probably forgot about the whole thing. Dad tries to ask what she says, but I don't really feel like explaining it either, Donnie. It's alright. You know who really sucks? Our fucking therapist. And here we are tonight. She's really digging for more info on this bunny man. Turns out his name's Frank, and the little psycho told us the world's gonna end. She asks him if he finds this to be true, and he tells her it's stupid. But there's just like something in that eye. You know, I've seen on my own. Yeah, hang on a minute. I remember it was 2011. A pigeon, the mall, explosion, chaos. American Outfitters, spin class! Wait, what the fuck is even... Now some girl is just talking about conquering fear. I don't know, it's really fucking stupid. I think it's only working on like this kid. Good for you, guy. You keep doing you. Now Donnie's sleeping on the couch, when he's yet again awakened by Frank. He gives him an axe and sends him into his own basement? No, Donnie, no! Just kidding. It was the schools. No more school. Fuck yeah. Wait. We also have to follow the faculty around. Anyway, Donnie also managed to plow the whole axe through the solid bronze school statue, along with the sentence, "They made me do it." Then this dumbass guy and Seth Rogen, for some reason, sneak up behind the girl from class earlier, and they literally harass her. It's actually like really gross. But luckily, Donnie comes in and saves the day.
Do you want to walk me home?
Sure.
My mom had to get a restraining order against my stepdad. He has emotional problems.
Oh, I have those too. What kind of emotional problems does your dad have?
He stabbed my mom.
Yeah, I was in jail once. I mean, I accidentally burned down this house. I mean,
Donnie Darko. What the hell kind of name is that? It's like some sort of superhero or something.
what makes you think I'm not? You want to go with me?
Where do you want to go?
I mean, like, go with me. Like, that's what we call it here.
Sure.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going home.
What? I didn't realize that's what this movie was. Now we're back with Donnie's therapist. She wants to hypnotize him. She asks him if he ever thinks of girls, and he starts to go a little off the rails. He's talking about his I mean, not his family. Oh my god. The next day, Donnie's in class, and is confronted by a chalkboard full of, well, they made me do it. They're calling up all the kids to finish the writing, but Donnie's doesn't. Cool, whatever. While we're pissing, the psycho bitch runs up behind us, asking if we told on him for flooding the school. Donnie tells him he literally has no idea, and that's when the bully just pulls out a knife. He's got him by the throat. Before he lets go, he tells Donnie he thinks he did it. And then he goes. Anyway, Donnie's really stressed after all this bullshit going on, so he decides to go shoot him with the boys. But do not be mistaken, gentlemen. Donnie is still a man of culture.
We gotta find ourselves a Smurfette. Smurfette. Mm-hmm. Like this cute little blonde that'll get down and dirty with the guys.
First of all, gangbang scenario. It just couldn't happen. Smurfs are asexual. They don't even have reproductive organs under those little white pants. You know, what's the point of living if you don't have a dick?
The school's doing this weird press conference with everybody, except for the kids. They're discussing the banning of this book, as it follows similar events leading up to the protagonist flooding the antagonist's house by busting the pipes in the basement. Our teacher, is arguing the claim. And I agree. I'm not sure why, or really what they're talking about, but I do agree. Anyway, Donnie's currently about to brawl down with Frank. He's pissed about something. He asks Frank why he made him flood the school, and he quickly responds by claiming that they're all in danger. But like, who? Who's in danger, Frank? Why do you only ask 2 questions in these moments, Donnie? We're so fucked.
Do you believe in time travel?
Who are you talking to?
I was just taking my pills, Sam.
The teacher's now teaching some bullshit about fear, but Donnie doesn't really seem to be vibing with any of it. Why is Seth Rogen here? He looks way too old.
Ling Ling finds a way.
Just place an X on the lifeline in the appropriate place.
You can't just lump things into 2 categories. Things aren't that simple.
The lifeline is divided that way.
There are other things that need to be taken into account here, like the whole spectrum of human emotions.
If you don't complete the assignment, you'll get a 0 for the day.
Donald.
To say the very least, his teacher is pissed, so he gets sent to the principal's office. He's let in on the fact that his grades are less than, well, he's pretty fucked here, fellas. But maybe there's a way of getting out of this. His principal asks him what exactly he said, but it seems like he just can't do it. But that's okay. She's
I'll tell you
fully
what
ready.
he said. He asked me to forcibly insert the lifeline exercise card into my anus.
We're so fucked. At least Dad had fun. Now our little teacher here decides to have a real fun conversation with Mom. I mean, what a bitch. What is she even talking about?
Rose, I'll tell you this because our daughters have been on the dance team together for 2 years, and I respect you as a woman.
Which sister?
I urge you to go home and look in the mirror and pray that your son doesn't succumb to the path of fear.
Anyway, his sister's just talking about him right in front of him, and then she just walks away like he's not there. He's just left fucking clueless, man. This dude don't know what to think anymore. And then a little while later, Donnie decides to ask his teacher a little intimate question. Do you know time travel? Now this geek's going on some classic Dustin rant, probably about nothing. I'm not smart enough to know any of this shit anyway. The kids know about that old lady too. Apparently, her name is Grandma Death, but her real name is Roberta. Now get this, she wrote an entire book on time travel. She was a complete scholar, and now she's a joke in the neighborhood, seen as a reflection of the end actively coming. And now we're back in therapy. He's explaining all these strange events when he just comes out and tells her that he needs to go see her. Then he explains exactly who she is and what Grandma Death told us. She doesn't seem to be very appeased, but she's curious on how he feels about it nonetheless. He explains his dog, and it's quite heartbreaking. So she asks if he feels alone, and he says some stuff that would be really troubling if he wasn't already in therapy. Now Donnie's sleeping during a football game. No idea how, but he wakes up after his little sister runs by, and all of a sudden, this strange jello beam shaped like a penis is emerging from his dad's chest. All of a sudden, everyone has it. It's telling him where to go, leading him. And now Donnie has one too. He's led upstairs to his dad's room, to his closet, to a box. Oh my god, I've been there too. No. Oh, okay, it's just a gun. Now, we're walking with Donnie's girlfriend. She's talking about nothing when he lets her in on the fact that they've been going together for like 2 whole fucking weeks now. And he would really like to kiss her. She is not ready for that bullshit yet. She wants to be chill right now. But like, we could like die any minute. Who the fuck is this guy? Wait, so now his parents are in therapy. So this isn't good. She tells his parents that his brain is creating imaginary friends to cope with outside fear. She mentions Frank. Turns out our boy Donnie is schizophrenic. She tells them that he needs more therapy and even more medication. But I'm starting to wonder if more medication is really what this damn kid needs. He's right in the middle of taking the meds when he finds Frank standing right behind him. He starts going on at this like weird wall with a knife out of nowhere, and he's really doing some damage, I think. Anyway, we're back in school now, for some reason, and this dude is sprawling the stage, preaching a whole lot of bullshit when he turns on the screen. And the kid on the example is named Frank, and that grabs Donnie's attention real quick. So some innocent kid runs up and gets shut down pretty quick, and then Donnie comes jogging up to the mic. He goes off on this guy, like actually.
How much are they paying you to be here?
Excuse me? What is your name, son?
Gerald.
Well, Gerald, I think you're afraid.
Are you telling us this stuff so we can buy your book? Because I gotta tell you, if you are...
You see how sad this is?
I want your sister to lose weight, tell her to get off the couch, stop eating Twinkies. No one ever knows what they want to be when they grow up. And you. Yeah, you. Take some jerk shoving your head down the toilet. Maybe You should lift some weights or take a karate lesson, and the next time he tries to do it, you kick him in the balls.
This is an anger prisoner, a textbook example.
Prisoner. You're right, actually. I am. I'm pretty troubled and I'm pretty confused, but I'm afraid, really afraid. Really afraid, but I think you're fucking Antichrist.
So everybody kind of freaks out, except for like the children. This isn't good. Now Donnie's tweaking out on his girlfriend, but she doesn't seem to be taking it too well. She's already over it. But Donnie just can't get enough. After he settles down, he asks her if she's ever heard of Grandma Death, but she says no. So he hands her the book, but it doesn't fully explain everything. And then he continues. He's been seeing some real fucked up stuff, and he doesn't really know what to, think anymore. He goes back to his teacher, and, he just busts off the conversation after it gets too religious. He asks to back down and tells him that he could lose his whole job. While Donnie's walking home, he finds that douche's wallet.
Now you know where he lives.
Now we're back in fucking therapy again, and he's explaining the beam coming from his chest. He starts explaining where it led him, and she asks what he found, but he just tells her,
Nothing.
we're back in class, when the two douches decide to bully Donnie's girlfriend. He doesn't do anything, so she just storms out, but he stops her. She gives him a fat kiss. Now we're going to the movies. He's taking her to Evil Dead, and she's asleep? What a badass, man. That's a keeper and a half. But then, he comes.
Why are you wearing that stupid bunny suit?
Why are you wearing that stupid man suit?
Take it off.
Oh, wow. That is not what I was expecting. Holy moly's, that is kind of gross, man. Then Frank makes a portal through the movie screen. So Donnie whips up his hood and just gets started on this whole dude's house. Shouldn't he have just gone through the movie screen? He walks into the man's house and lights everything ablaze. Then he just runs back to the theater. She wakes up shortly after sitting back down, and she's none the wiser. Never seen something so easy. Turns out, the whole dude was a whole ass McChild lover. Crazy ass shit, man. He was doing some weird ass shit down in his basement. So much for no fear conquers all. Anyway, nothing really matters, because our queen gets fucking fired. Well, apparently, Kitty shows up to Donnie's mom's house. She asks her to coach the kids for the trip, which means she leaves town. Now, I don't know about y'all, but Dad doesn't seem capable enough for our problems. Oh wait, Dad ain't even here? What the fuck? This is not a good idea.
How's it having a rat girlfriend or something?
It feels wonderful.
Then he steals that rude girl's earphones and goes back to therapy. He's hypnotized again, and it's getting weird again, but not in that way again. He admits he flooded the school and burned down the man's house. She asks if Frank made him do it. Yeah. Turns out Donnie's sister got into Harvard, so Donnie decides they should throw a big house party, but then his girlfriend shows up, totally crashing his mood? Well, apparently, her mom just ran away. They think her stepdad's come back. She went to the cops, and they told her to go to a safe place. They get it on, but, like, gross, dude. They're like 17. And then his therapist is just blowing up their phone. Parents, too. They're gonna be home at 8:30. I don't know how anybody is planning on fixing up the house by that point, but whatever. Afterwards, they come down the stairs, and he's like a full new man. Look at our boy Donnie go. But she claims she has to go get drinks. And then, the weird beam shows back up, and leads Donnie to the kitchen. Turns out, Frank was here, but he went to go get beer. Then somebody's line goes through Donnie's head, and it leads him through a portal to his girlfriend's belly. Aw, shit. After that, Donnie takes the girl and ends up making his friends come along too, saying some shit about how time is running out or whatever. Yeah, I would have followed him too. They pull up to Grandma Death's house and sneak in through the cellar door. While they're searching, the bullies come through, and they've got huge machetes.
Hey!
The friends are just out watching, and they don't know what to do. So this cat just pops out of nowhere. They're just about to hit Granny, but they dodge her, and then there isn't enough time to not hit Gretchen, and they just rolled her over. And then Frank comes out of the car. They don't know what to do, and Frank looks shocked with them. He's not even missing the hole in his eye. So then Frank starts tweaking out, and then Donnie just shoots him.
Go home and tell your parents everything's gonna be okay.
I guess that means it's time. He runs home and gives his sister a kiss on the head before departing with a set of car keys. He looks up to find a portal. We've finally won. As Donnie's relaxing, his parents are flying just over the portal when the plane goes into turbulence. The thingies all fly off, and the plane goes down. Donnie's taken through the last month. Everything, just so many things.
Because there will be so much to look forward to.
And now we're back home in our old bedroom the night before the crash. We finally lay down, the first time of peace we've ever felt. That's when the thingy comes shooting down, crushing Donnie in seconds. The entire thing happened so fast. Donnie probably never even knew what hit him. The family is then evacuated, but Donnie's never allowed to wake up. Now we see everybody's grief. His therapist, his science, holy shit, even the bitchy teacher's crying. Even Frank knows something is severely wrong. And that's when Donnie's ex pulls up. She asks what happened, and this random kid explains everything.
What's going on?
My neighbor got smushed by a jet engine. Got killed. Did you know him?
No.
We won.